Hello, it's Nemesis Nick here. I'm a keen fan of the Eurovision Song Contest. It's time to talk Eurovision. This video is about Lithuania's entry to the Eurovision Song Contest 2021, that being Discoteque, sung by the Roop. As you will probably remember, the Roop were due to represent Lithuania in the Eurovision Song Contest last year with the song On Fire, but the contest was cancelled and the Roop never had the chance to perform On Fire in Rotterdam in May last year. That was a pity because Lithuania was one of a few countries tipped to win last year, but sadly no one will ever know how well or badly On Fire would have scored there. Following the cancellation of the Eurovision Song Contest 2020, it wasn't long before the Lithuanian broadcaster LRT decided to have the usual national selection, Pabandum Išnaujo 2021, rather than just letting the Roop represent Lithuania at the Eurovision Song Contest 2021 with a new song. By the way, sorry if I've mispronounced the title of the national final. I can't speak Lithuanian. Anyway, LRT guaranteed the Roop a place in the Pabandum Išnaujo 2021 final on the 6th of February 2021, whereas all the other artists that submitted entries had to go through one of two heats, followed by the semi-final, to be able to get a place in the final. Pabandum Išnaujo 2021 final consisted of 6 songs, those being the direct qualifier, the Roop, Discoteque, plus the top 5 songs from the semi-final, and the Roop won. I didn't try watching Pabandum Išnaujo 2021 final, let alone the semi-final or the heats online from the UK, if that was even possible. So I haven't seen or heard any of the other 5 finalists, let alone the songs eliminated at the earlier stages. So I can't form an opinion or judgment as to whether or not I feel the Roop really had the best song of all those that were performed in the Lithuanian national final. Nonetheless, I saw the winning performance of Discoteque as soon as I saw it had been announced as the winner just after Pabandum Išnaujo 2021 final ended. Bear with me. Today I've seen the official Eurovision video of Discoteque a few times and I am now in a position to comment on it. By the way, I've noticed that video is the Lithuanian national final performance, which gives a good clue as to the staging and dance routine in Rotterdam. Obviously we won't know yet until the big, and we don't know yet how it will be staged and the dance routine will look like, but the video is a good clue. Discoteque is a totally different style of song to On Fire, so I don't think it's fair to compare the Roop's entries of this year against last year. Discoteque has a good beat right from the very beginning, but I think the lead singer's voice could be stronger during the opening 3 lines. Luckily his voice gets noticeably stronger at the start of what I call the first verse proper, that being the line, "It's taking over me, it's slowly kicking in." Towards the end of the first verse, there are multiple instances of dance alone, presumably that serves as a pre-chorus, which some may consider a bit repetitive. The song really comes into its own during the chorus. I particularly like the first 2 and the final lines, which go like this. "Let's discotheque right at my home. It is okay to dance alone. I got the moves, it's gonna blow." That's a really catchy moment, the perfect hook which will be memorable to anyone who who is watching the performance for the first time ever during the Eurovision Song Contest 2021 first semi-final. Remember, not everyone watches the songs beforehand. Between the second and final lines, there are multiple instances of dance alone. The chorus is followed by a lively, catchy piece of music during which, in the official video, the lead singer and backing group perform a good dance routine and patterns appear on the background screen. There are also a few more instances of dance alone here. This leads into the second verse, which in the video is well sung and has a good beat. Interestingly, this leads seamlessly into a second instance of a chorus without another repetitive section of dance alone in between. The second instance of a chorus is followed by an instrumental section similar to earlier, and then into a third instance of a chorus. Once that ends, there is a somewhat unusual filler before the final instance of a chorus. I'm mystified as to what that filler between the final two instances of a chorus is meant to be. I hardly think one could call it a bridge. Altogether, a lively, catchy song from start to finish. I particularly like the chorus. To me, it has a hidden meaning. The way I see it is this: due to lockdowns from time to time in the past year, people have been unable to go to discos or nightclubs to dance with their friends. So a chorus gives the message that it's acceptable for one to dance alone at home. Obviously, that would lack the atmosphere of going to a disco, but at least one still gets to dance that way, and it could be seen as exercise, if nothing else. At Eurovision, the Roop will be first to perform in the first semi-final on the 18th of May 2021. Of course, it's tough being first to sing, but Discoteque is catchy and memorable enough to start the evening. Good luck to the Roop that evening and in the grand final if they get there. Obviously, Lithuania won't have Estonia or Latvia to help them qualify, as Estonia and Latvia perform in the other semi-final. But I'm convinced Lithuania will be able to qualify without their help. I won't be able to vote for Lithuania that evening, as the United Kingdom doesn't vote that evening. Do you think the right song won the Probandami Scenario 2021 selection, or would you have preferred one of the other participants to have represented Lithuania at Eurovision this year? Alternatively, do you think LRT should have just internally selected the Roop to represent Lithuania in the Eurovision Song Contest 2021 and thus not bothered with a national selection at all this year? What are your views on Discoteque? Do you think it's better than, as good as, or worse than On Fire was last year? Do you think Discoteque stands a good chance of qualifying to the grand final and doing well once there? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, remember to hit the like button, and if you're liking all my Eurovision videos, remember to subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thank you, heroes. Goodbye, Daboch, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, adios, arrivederci, do widzenia.